Welcome to the second video on loan amortization using method 2. So we have the loan amount, which is 98 million, and we have the period in years, which is 10 years, then payments 2 every year. So this implies that we shall have 2 times 10 payments. Then the annual rate is 5%. We shall pay after every 6 months. So the periodic rate will be equals to the 5% divided by 2, meaning we shall be paying 2 times in a year. Then the PMT is an inbuilt function, so you put equal sign, then PMT. The rate is our periodic rate, which is that, and the number of periods, we have 20. Then the present value is $98 million. So this will be our, then the start time, as we can see right here, it is 1st May 2020. So we shall say 1 May then 2020. Now the total interest we shall compute later. So the period starting from period 1, so we can just copy this down up to any point. Then we click on this icon and fill series. Okay, so if it goes beyond the 20, you can highlight the excess, then you delete. Okay, so now let's compute the payment time right here. That is the date of payment. Remember, we said it will be after every 6 months. So you put the equal sign, then you type date. After having typed date, you type year. Then you open the bracket and click on this particular arrangement of the start date that you put here. Then you close the bracket, comma, then month, which is right here. Click on the same serial number, but remember we said it is after every 6 months, so you add +6, then you put a comma, then the day, and click on the same. Close the bracket and press the enter key. Okay, that is for the first payment. It will be on 1st November 2020. So for the subsequent payments, we repeat the same syntax here, the same formula, same function. So you say date, open bracket. As you can see, it is prompting for year, so you type year. This time we are referring to this particular date as our serial number. Then close bracket, then month, so the serial number will refer to the same, but this time the 6 will be added to all of them. So you click on this, then you fix, you press the F4 and fix it, then the day, and you click on that and close the bracket. So this means that every period that will be indicated here, every date of pay that will be indicated here, we shall be adding the 6 month to it to create the next. So you press the enter key, then you double click. Now in case you try to format yours and it is not displaying the way mine is displaying, what you do, you highlight, then you go to home, then numbers, then you go to date and select the option that looks like this for it to be able to appear like that. Okay, so now PMT, we have it right here. Since we have already computed it here, we can just reference it, or we can include it afresh in our model. So you put the equal sign, then you type PMT. Our rate is that is the periodic rate. We fix it. Then the number of payments, we have 20. Then our present value is that. We fix it as well. Close the bracket, press the enter key. Then you double click. Okay. So now the PMT, meant to obtain the additional payments. So in case there is any, for our case we don't have any additional payment, so we shall put 0 there. Then we double click. So the total payment will be equals to PMT plus the additional PMT. So that's what we shall obtain there. Okay. So remember that this particular amount contains the interest and the principal. So we can first compute the principal using the inbuilt function. Afterwards we can subtract to obtain the interest. So we can get the PMT minus principal to obtain the interest. So you put the equal sign and you type PPMT. The rate, we refer to this particular periodic rate. We fix it. Then the period, this is the first half of a given year. We fix it as well. No, we don't fix this because it will keep changing, as you can see. So you click there, then you put a comma. The number of periods, we have 20, so you fix it. Then the present value is what we have right here, then fix it as well. So you close the bracket, then you press the enter key, double click, so you'll be able to obtain that. So since this particular value contains the interest and PPMT, so since you already know this, we shall simply get the PMT minus, or the total payment minus the principal. So let's get the PMT minus the principal. So you put the equal sign, then you click on PMT minus, okay, minus our principal value, which is right here, minus the G14. Okay, so you press the enter key and you'll be able to obtain that particular figure. Okay, so we have got PMT minus the principal to obtain the interest. Okay, so our beginning balance here is equals to 98. So you put the equal sign, then you click on 98, meaning that is what is being demanded before you start making any payments. Then to obtain the subsequent balances, you put the equal sign, obtain that beginning balance plus the principal amount. So remember, this is the amount that is used for recovering the loan amount. So you click on that and press the enter key, then you double click. So to get the ending balance, you put the equal sign and get the PPMT, or the principal value, plus the beginning balance. So you press the enter key and double click. You'll be able to obtain the balance as 0 at the end. So this is the simplified method as well. So now when you look at our guide here, we are supposed to copy the information to another worksheet and rename it as that, but we shall not do that. What we need to do is that we need to find out the rate, or the interest rate, if the government of Uganda desires to pay the total interest not exceeding 84. So when you look at such a scenario, it simply means that you have to use the goal seek method. So before we do that, let's first obtain the total interest. So you put the equal sign and sum. What are we summing? The interest. So you highlight the values, the interest, and press the enter key. So we want to set this value to 84.4 million by changing our interest rate, that is the annual rate. So you'll click on our target, which is the total interest, and you go to the menu data, then you go to what if analysis, goal seek. So we are setting this to the value of 84.404 300 by changing. What do you want to change? You want to change the annual rate. Then you click OK. So it is showing a negative simply because we didn't put this particular value as minus, as indicated here in the bracket. It's supposed to be negative. So we can do that quickly. So you click on the same cell, then you go to data, what if analysis, goal seek. So we say we are setting this particular cell to the value of minus 84.404 300 by changing the annual rate. So don't forget to put a negative here. That's the reason it's showing this as negative. So you hit the OK button and the values will run as indicated here. So it will be 14%. So thanks for watching and keep practicing.